Hi everybody, welcome back to ERTV, and today I am with Kid Adamz. What's up?
Yo, what's up? What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing good. You know, just working. You know what I'm saying?
So, what's up? You're from Miami Gardens, right?
Yes, born and raised out of Scott Lake. You know what I mean? That's right there on 17th, 183rd. Everybody know. You know what I mean? Yes, Scott Lake. You know, it's not much there. So.
Can you talk a little bit more about how it was growing up there for you, and like how that influenced your music?
No problem. It was, you know, it had its ups and downs. Like, the most important thing was trying to get myself out because of the situations I was going through in it. So, like, it taught me, you know, a lot about what to expect growing up as far as the people and how to really just read what's going on in your life. So, that kind of motivated me to really push the music going and keep that going and keep that strong because I felt like it was not really there for me. That's why I said that. I mentioned that because, you know, after sports, when I was in high school, my grades dropped. So it was, you know, it was really kind of hard to stay in school and get motivated. So I wasn't really in school like that either. So music was really like that love for me that made me like, you gotta leave where you at and to go somewhere you want to be, you know. So
right.
I was really pushing.
But you did start, I know I saw on your page that you started rapping when you were in middle school, right?
Yeah, I started writing and recording and making beats around that all at the same time, 6th grade. So
6th grade. And so what, did you like think, you know, you were doing that in middle school, but then in high school you were doing sports and you kind of wanted, did you want to ever go towards the sports route?
I really believed in it, you know. Everybody wants to play sports, you know. So it was something that I definitely felt like could have been the passion for me now, but you know, things happen and God was like, you can't get your grades right, so you might as well do something else. Or that's what I felt like. So it pushed me towards the direction to do music, and that's what I've been ever since, you know.
Got you. Now, how would you describe your sound, your style?
Diverse, I guess. But that's not a real good word. I'm gonna say passionate. You know.
Passionate.
Yeah, like I try to be very vocal and like I really want people to hear the sound like pay attention to the sound a lot more than they really do the message and the details and all the intricacies of music because the sound is what really projects the most on the record. So how you sound. So I really try to focus solely on that. And you know, like I said, I'm passionate. You know, if you hear my music, you'll know, like, okay, this guy really trying to sing that song. You know what I mean? So I'm trying.
Right, and what I was even telling her before you got here, just like what I've noticed from you, which I think is super dope and important, and you actually put effort into your visuals. And what do you help direct any of these, or is it just like you're linking up with really good directors?
I'm like, you know, that's a good question too because I don't think people know, but I try to like for the last few visuals I dropped. I really sat with the directors and, you know, put it together. 30 was kind of more of a freelance, just, you know, find a spot. And, you know, my cousin kind of put that together. It wasn't really much a script to it, but for the Glory video, I definitely sat down with the director and wrote everything, like from treatments to who's going to be playing roles to where we're going to be shooting. Everything was detailed. So, yeah, I was involved with that.
Right. And just even your other ones as well, like you put effort into them. And I feel like that's very important. And I wanted to ask you your opinion. Like, how important do you think it is as an artist to release good visuals and put more effort into visuals rather than like, let's say, handing out mixtapes or you know what I mean?
Yeah, visuals are extremely important. It's, you know, like you said, I feel like all artists should know how important it is because it's your visuals, it's how people are going to see you and your music. You know what I mean? So it's definitely an importance to that, and I feel like that should all artists should actually be there with the director and whoever's writing it, you know, putting together whatever treatments they need. They can't just expect to have everything prepared for them, you know, like you gotta put your creativeness into it too. So for me, I feel like it's extremely important for them to be right there from this, you know, writing everything up. You know, they gotta be the directors too. It's important.
Yeah, no, and then that's true because even like, let's say I never heard of you and like my first time hearing of you was Glory. That like I watched it in the beginning and you're like, whoa, like you want to continue to watch it, you want to continue to know like, oh, who is this guy right here?
Most definitely.
So, you know, applaud you for that because a lot of people don't be putting effort into their visuals and I stress it so often. I'm just like, y'all need to, you know.
Definitely, you know, and like I'm thankful that you see it that way, and it's just that's what we imagined before we wrote it. Like I remember sitting down, I came to his house like, yo, we gotta write this video, and we sat down for about a good hour and 45 minutes just coming up with ideas. It wasn't even like the script was. We had what we wanted to do, the intro, how we wanted everything to play out, but it wasn't really scripted, you know.
Right.
And a lot of the things that we did want to happen weren't able to happen because that's just how things go on set. You know, you just don't. They don't run.
Right.
You know, so we had a lot of improvising we had to do. Almost lost the word. There's a lot of improvising we had to do to make things work and fill in characters and a lot of things. But that's kind of what made the process a lot more enjoyable and made it feel good at the end to just watch it and see everything that you put together. Like even the things that weren't added, like you know that it could have been good on it, but it's still good the way it is. So the fact that you saw it that way made me know that our hard work that we put together was really worth it. So
awesome. So would you ever like get into movies and stuff, like directing? Because I feel like that's
the lane, right?
That's what you want to do too in the future.
Yeah, you know, I'll get there. You know, like I'll just stick to music for now. But eventually, when different outlets and avenues open up, I'm definitely gonna take the opportunity.
Got you. And you know, I noticed just watching you. You've reached a couple milestones as an artist. I mean, I know I saw you freestyle in front of Sway. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, it was.
How did that happen?
It was crazy. It was one of those like, all right, so around that time, I was in South by Southwest. It was like I think 2015, and I worked. We were working with a PR who kind of got us some gigs out there. So that's the main reason we were there. Just one night we were there, like we went to Airbnb, just about to go to sleep, and then. My big brother mentor, he called us like, yo, PR said, you know, there was Sway's gonna be at Nice Kids. We got to be there at 6, 7 in the morning. There wasn't really much information but that. So 6, 7 in the morning, we kind of got up. Everybody got ready, took a shower, and we just slid out to Nice Kids. And that's where it was really. I didn't know what to expect because the whole opportunity to go present and freestyle was kind of like, okay, do we have any artists to do it? And if y'all artists, everybody come to the front, or you know, y'all come to the front. So it was more of a, yo, you gotta go now, like, you know what I'm saying? The people I was with, they kind of like made this little wall so that nobody else could go in. I just kind of like shuffled through it and I got my way inside. But once I was there, I was like, it was crazy. My knees were like buckling and my palms like this. Because that was my first time on that type of platform. So, you know, just to be there was kind of shocking for me, and I was just excited to see everybody.
What was his reaction like? Because I feel like I saw a short video, but I didn't see like everything.
Well, the freestyle was okay, you know, I was trying to, it was okay. It wasn't the best. I had to, like, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I really respected the reaction that I got because you know, I guess most of the artists that are on his show, from what I understand, he told me personally, like, they don't really write their bars, you know what I'm saying? So, and I didn't know that. I was young, so, you know what I mean? I just felt like, okay, we're gonna be freestyling on Sway, you gotta try your best, and that's how it's gonna come out. So when, you know, after the whole situation, he's like, you know, yeah, you did good. But after the show, his reaction on camera was like, all right, you know, tight. I like what you're doing. But after the show, he made sure to pull me into the side and was like, yo, man, look, I like what you was doing and everything was dope. But next time you come out here, man, make sure you have your stuff prepared. He didn't necessarily say written. He said prepared. So it made me feel like, all right, there has to be some type of level of professionalism to even freestyle. Like, you got to have something in your head, basically. So I'm like, next time I do go on that platform, I know to have something in the stash so I could just spit out a quick 16, you know what I mean? Because that's what they expect.
Yeah, because I feel like any artist that goes on Sway in the morning, they know, like, yo, he might hit you with the 5 minutes, and then 5 fingers with this. So you gotta be prepared. I think that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, that 5 minutes is just, So I used to watch it too, so I know what to expect. I just wasn't prepared for it, so.
Right. You know? Shit happens. You learn, right?
Yeah, you live and you learn, for real. It was a good opportunity.
I also saw that you were in that Kevin Gates video. How did you get that? Talk about that.
God, man, I'm just being honest with you. Like, all right, see, so there's different connections in life that I made. Like, my mentor, he's friends with the guy who was directing the video.
Oh, got you.
And the guy who was directing the video asked him if he wanted to be in the video, and the guy already knew my music because my mentor put him on and everything. And it's like, yeah, man, I have him all come through. So, you know, we came through and we was chilling at first, and then they told us where they wanted us to be, and I was like, oh, you want to be here? Okay, so I just did whatever they wanted. I really didn't think that I would be in the video, but because I didn't know what type of video it was. But then when I seen how they were setting it up, I'm like, oh, okay, it might be nice. And then just the whole cameo was kind of crazy for me. I'm like, oh, I'm really in there, you know?
You're really in there.
It was dope. It really kind of made me feel closer to like just that project alone. I'm like, all right, just to be involved. You know?
Right.
So you know, it gave me some type of momentum, I guess, you know, to just keep really going in that lane and just to do more diversity. So
yeah,
that was a blessing, man. To be honest.
That's awesome.
Thanks, man.
I wanted to say, like, what's up with, like, what made you blue and green? Like, talk about the hair.
The change that I know is in the industry, man. Like, you know,
Okay.
I had it was black and, you know, bleached at first. I just bleached my hair or whatever, and that was okay. But then, you know, like, honestly, like, diversity is something that's gonna always be important right now at this day and age in music, and I had to realize that as an artist. Like, I could make good music, but part of how you look, part of how you dress, part of what you do is gonna be part of that process too. So I just been trying to evolve myself. You know what I mean? Really, that's what it is. You gotta evolve. You gotta be different. You can't be afraid to try new things, and that was one of the things to try. You know? Blue, green. You know what's crazy? At first, I was going for like a teal color, but it didn't come out like that. So I was like, you know what? This ain't bad. It's not bad.
You did it yourself?
No.
Oh, okay. Then buy that hairstylist if it didn't turn out the color you wanted it.
I mean, it was free, so I couldn't complain.
Oh, okay, got you. Well, that's dope. Now you got a project coming out, Kid for the Culture. Can you talk about a little bit about that?
And
it's releasing April 20th, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, we could see it now. So, but yeah, with that project, it's really not like the rest of them because all my other projects really, I was really trying to bring like a very powerful message and just trying to, you know, put a lot of myself into it. But with this project, I can really say that I just had a lot of fun with it. You know what I mean?
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I just wanted to make records that I know people would be able to gravitate to in like the club environment or just out partying or with their friends. You know, those type of vibes. Like, I wanted to keep it like that so people understand. Like, I have a very chill side. It's not always serious because I feel like most of the music I put out is always serious. So.
Serious, yeah.
So I just try to really change it up. You know, let people know like. And then as far as the whole for the culture part, I done experienced two different cultures, Miami's culture and Atlanta's culture. So I just wanted to put what I learned and the new vibes and everything, you know, because I was listening to different music up there, and it kind of did help with how I felt about making music now. So I wanted to apply that to it too, you know. So just some new changes and some new vibes for people to really stay tuned with.
The perfect date to release it on, right? April 20th, 420.
Everyone's getting stoned.
I'm excited for that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know?
So you were in Atlanta, and then you got that Florida influence and Atlanta influence together. What could you say, like, just from being in both areas? What was the biggest difference that you could say?
Oh, it's probably a noticeable one too, but I think that Atlanta really, you know, the culture up there, they're really more willing to work with. You know, it don't matter if you're from Tennessee, Cali, like if you're making music and you're on point, they'll work with you. So that was one of the biggest difference for me, and that's what kind of really motivated me to come back down. You know, moving differently. You know, like it doesn't hurt to network, but you just gotta be smart about who you network with. So.
Right, and I mean, I did see you. I mean, it was a 2 years ago. I think you and Kiddo had a feature because I see both y'all doing your thing.
Yeah.
Have y'all worked together recently? Sorry.
No, it's cool. We haven't worked recently or at all since that last song. To be honest with you, we had one little stint in the studio for a song that we were supposed to drop, but you know, things happen. So, like, you know, he's kind of doing his thing. I'm kind of doing mine. So I feel like the best thing to do is to keep doing that. You know what I mean? Like, if it occurs again, it does. But you know, like, you know. So I can't really like talk too much about that situation.
Right.
So.
I mean, it's dope to see though, like y'all had, you know, that was but then now you're both doing your thing, really.
It was good because, you know what I'm saying, I felt like around that time, like it wasn't a lot of people from Miami really representing the way that we did, especially with that song, because we had a different. It doesn't sound like Miami with that record, Race to the Right.
Yeah.
So it was good that we was able to, you know, make a little bubble for ourselves and, you know, do what we needed to do separately for that. But things happen, you know, like you don't always see the same people that you meet in the industry all the time. So it's like, you know, that's how it goes. I'm used to it now. You know?
Right. Now, a couple people or artists that influence your work, what would you say are some?
I was in the same
now.
Well, okay. Say back then, like when I was younger, just starting, I'd say like, you know, Trick, JT Money, those artists. And he goes by Bruno Malley. Now, people know about Bruno Malley, but I call him Young School because that's really, because that's his music when he named himself that was the one that I was really like listening to. It kind of helped me come up with new flows and everything. Like In the Mist was one of the songs I carry to this day because it's one of my favorites, and I could say that helped me like really deep, like dig deep and learn how to write content type music. So those are the three main artists I would say like really helped me progress and build as an artist. But now, as of the recent years, I always say Tory Lanez because he kind of helped me develop my son. He kind of helped me develop my son. So
that's awesome. Tory's doing his thing. Yeah, he's always out in Miami.
Yeah, no, I ran into him a few times. Definitely, yeah. He knows. I think he's aware. He's well aware of who I am. I know that for sure. But it's like you gotta. Bro, I think an artist of his caliber, you really gotta, he has to see you on TV or something for him, like to really be like, okay, now I see you, homie. Like, I seen you before, but now I see you. You know what I mean? So just to like really want to work with him on that level, you know what I mean? So I want to wait till I get there before I start any type of work with him. Yeah, it'll definitely happen, y'all. For sure.
Then we're gonna watch this, and we're gonna be like, oh.
Yo, remember that time when we was like,
talking about that feature, That's awesome. Now, last thing I want to ask you, if you could describe yourself in like one word, would you describe yourself? Besides diverse.
Diverse, okay. All right. I can't use that word. That's scratched off the list. Let me see. Describe myself. I'm very, like I'm energetic. I feel like I'm energetic at least. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to keep my vibes always positive.
Yeah.
I would say, just energetic. Basically, and then from that you could kind of see where it goes because, and I talk a lot as in a sense as like I like to learn, to speak and to be able to know people, for people to understand what I'm saying. I like to be verbal. I like to, that's just my characteristics. It's very energetic, outgoing now, at least, because I used to be shy, very shy, But it's just being open and honest with people and being genuine. That's really my attitude on everything.
That's awesome. That's good. That's perfect for interviews.
If I could.
So y'all be on the lookout for K4TC
on all digital music outlets, everywhere.
And make sure you check out his visuals that he has out now. Like I'm telling y'all, they're really worth, watching them and getting to know about you and your music, of course. Let them know where they can find you out and all that good stuff.
You can follow me everything. I keep it simple. It's KIDDADAMC. So if you can remember what I just said, you'll follow all my social media. We'll get in tune. We'll get in touch.
Kid Adamz, well, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you. Yes.